Okay. Okay, I think I'm back. Hopefully that was a clean cut and nothing went wrong. Let me reorient myself in the world, in the real world, a little bit. Ugh. Okay, my headset is now not dying. I put the stream at 30 FPS, so hopefully this is what the fuck happened. I had to stop the stream, put the stream at 30 FPS, restart the stream so that way my VR was not dying. So now we get to go. Should go off without a relative hitch. Okay. Still a little laggy, but I can deal with it. I'm a big boy. Hey, Strider. That's gonna be a bit loud. Let me... There. How's the volume? Got a big old Strider right in front of us. Just drop it. Drop it like you drop my frames, please. There you go.
Beyond conveying critical information about the state of the world, the first two levels of Half-Life Alyx also needed to demonstrate some of VR's strengths. Conveying a sense of scale is something VR does much better than flat screens. And our
Big
early
agree,
tests
considering that whole
showed us
mess.
that nothing quite sold that scale more than seeing a Strider up close. In addition to the visuals, to fully illustrate the scale of a Strider at close range, we needed to do a lot of work on its audio treatment.
Yeah, you made it really loud.
Expectations about feeling the weight, power, and presence of the Strider through its movements, particularly as it stepped on the balcony the player was occupying. In order to convey this power through sound, we layered multiple sound effects, allowing us to address ranges in the audio frequency spectrum and the temporal nature of those elements separately.
Right.
We then combined those elements in the Source 2 audio engine to control them as one sound.
Okay, yeah. Then you just made them a big... Actually, I just realized they... Okay, no, they're not showing anything.
This room, internally referred to as Alyx's Refuge, was initially the location where the Eli video call took place. However, once that video call was moved out to the balcony, this
That was probably where the screen was for it.
In the Half-Life series, we've always tried to ensure that there's generally enough narrative for all players to understand where they're going and why.
Instead of VHS,
but for players who
because they're
slow down
funny.
and pay attention, there's more detail that can lead to a greater understanding. With the balcony being a place to get familiar with the game's inputs, the greenhouse being where the story kicks off, and the Strider there to surprise players with spectacle, we decided that the Refuge could be a quiet moment for players, where they could discover more narrative detail in the environment. At the same time, it could be a place where they can play around a bit more, now that they're acclimated to being in VR.
Desiccated
Spending
sustenance
time in the
bar,
Refuge
water
is meant to bring
flavored.
players into Alyx's
I did
role
feed the
of
snark.
resistance and her place in the world. We wanted it to feel like a real stakeout spot, where Alyx had been cooped up for weeks or months while planning the heist, doing research on the Combine. The camcorder, snark, and whiteboards are all toys that respond to detailed interaction and reward deeper investigation, giving curious players more information about the world of City 17 and what Alyx has been doing in it.
Yeah, here's another thing. We don't know where in the world we are. All we know is that America is dead. Can I draw on this, actually? Nah, lame. Gotta just remove it all. Get rid of it. Say fuck you to the snark, fuck you, snark. Nobody likes you. He's trying to get the corn or whatever. Not coffee. Eat up, buddy. Elevator time. I just realized I was in the crouch mode. Yeah, so we are almost certainly in Russia. Wish I could just tear that off the... What? You got a problem with me?
Alyx,
Hello, Olga.
these critical pieces of information that we needed players to understand were simple to state, but not so easy to convey. That players were playing as Alyx Vance, not the Gordon Freeman they've played in all.
Volume is gonna be annoying throughout this entire thing, isn't it? Go to 100.
All prior Half-Life games, and that Alyx is going to speak, unlike Gordon. These probably seem obvious to you now, but until we focused on them, it wasn't obvious to playtesters. Ensuring that everyone realized they were playing as Alyx was something we decided to hit with the biggest hammer we could, and name the product after her. But even with that, we were very careful in Eli's...
She completely ignores whoever the fuck is trying to talk to you outside. Yeah, that's Olga.
Olga, the character introduced here, was added to further drive it home by calling out when the player exits the elevator. Olga is the first character the player meets in person, and her dialogue here,
the only time you ever see her,
is aimed at driving home the fact that she's conversing with the player, and that the disembodied female voice the player hears is Alyx speaking back. This was harder to convey in Eli's video call, because it already features Russell speaking off-screen, whereas in this scene, there's clearly no one else around in the conversational space other than Olga and the player. Without Olga, we found that, even though they had already spoken to Eli and Russell
I could
over
totally
the
hold a
video
joke
call,
like this.
playtesters still didn't feel like they were Alyx.
When we started Half-Life Alyx, we were very curious to find out how
Like
VR
Morosky.
would impact our music design. The Half-Life series has always used music sparingly,
correct, it
often
barely
leaving
uses
the ambient
it.
sounds of the world to provide the audio background. But it is a
Hello,
tool
pigeon.
we like to use to highlight moments where the world state has changed in some important way. In this case, that
Hang on.
something's riled up the Combine. In our early playtests of this scene, without music, but with many of the other visual and audio elements represented, we found some players didn't understand that they should move along, and that others became distracted by the interactive objects in the laundry. We experimented with some very simple quote-unquote action music to communicate the changing of the Combine threat level, as well as the story's intention for Alyx to get to safety, and found that players were less likely to forget their quest and move towards their goal. The music was kept simple and cinematic sounding to allow it to blend with the purposely complementary
Get the rat? Where's the rat?
sounds and gently start to normalize the use of music in VR in a familiar way. This success encouraged us to use the same technique in scenes with similar requirements later in the game.
Look. Okay, where is the rat? Look near the trash? Which trash? There's a lot of trash. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision. The game is not really performing very well when I try to, use the commentary, and I also don't really have a lot of opportunities to, like, actually interact with much. Oh, hey. Cat. Oh. So I think I'm gonna ignore the commentary every now and then. Just gonna, like, keep moving. Yes, game, I know. The game... Everything slows to a crawl when one of those, like, things pops up. It's incredible. jeez, it's anything with that shader, huh? Okay. Oh. Guess who hit the desk? Let me back up a little bit. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm really tall. Yo, how you doing? Hey, pal, it's me, your friend.
Get those hands off!
Hey, can I see that gun? Can I see it? Okay. Hey, Dad. Oh. Tries not to get motion sickness in the stream. Yeah, pretty much.
No one
Dude, the
ain't see
text, what
anyone!
the heck? Okay, he's dead. Let me... Subtitles. I'm making an executive decision.
Hey, wait, no!
I think I broke the music. Okay, trigger to start. Here we go.
Where are you taking me?
In order to limit the possibility of motion sickness that could be induced by moving the player in a vehicle, we initially wrote this
think
scene
it's-
to have Alyx wake up after
I think it's
the
just the
game.
subtitles that are causing the issue,
Players
actually.
found this underwhelming, however, since the game seemed to be needlessly holding back an exciting moment that they could have experienced for themselves. Addressing this meant that we had to tackle the technical problem of moving the player comfortably in a vehicle. In this van, and in the train at the end of the map, you'll notice that the outside world is only visible through small windows.
Bye.
These outside views are necessary to provide motion parallax. The small window size ensures that the player's field of view is always dominated by the vehicle interior, which is naturally in the player's own frame of reference. This greatly reduces the occurrence of motion sickness.
They're
Aside
dead.
from the
That guy's
parallax of the
leg
outside world, we
is
use animated
really
lighting and
bent.
careful sound design to produce the effect of riding in a vehicle.
You have an accident. Take the headset.
Okay.
Alyx, you there? You've got to get moving.
Russell? I've been
Been
in
in
an
an
accident.
accident.
I know! I caused it. So
Thank you,
technically,
Russell.
not an accident. You've got to get moving.
Spectator window only. Let's try this. See how this goes. I don't need to see the subtitles. I already know what they all say.
Wait, where's Dad?
He's fine.
they
Follow
look?
the drone.
They look good? Let's go.
So, Dad's okay, right?
Yeah, well, no. To be honest, he's strong.
But,
They've still got him. He was in a separate transport.
and you saved me?
Well, yes. I had no way of knowing who was in which van. So, yes, the result was that I saved you.
Do we know where they're taking him?
Criminal holding. And then, when they realize he's Eli Vance, to Nova Prospect. But I'm already working on a plan to get him back. You're close to my lab. Keep following the drone. We'll figure out what to do.
Alright, let's go. Couldn't get him.
Russell, what did you guys find back
Is
there?
there a rat here
That's
as
the
well?
crazy thing. I don't know. Just blurry pictures of a building.
The Citadel?
No, something else. And whatever it is, they're gonna kill anybody who saw it. And anybody who knows anybody who saw it. Which means us and your dad.
Russell, just hang on. I'm almost there.
So I can... Ooh, yeah. I don't know if he's watching right now, but Riley... He played a little bit of Alyx. And I tried to tell him, hey, you can put on the cone. You can wear it as a hat. He didn't believe me. And he couldn't get it to work, but... I got it. I am Gary Mann. From the famous game... From the famous game of... Hello, dude. How you doing?
Alex, everything cut out for a second. I lost my headset video
That was the shotgun noise.
Yeah,
Did you hear
I'll be
that?
there in a minute.
That was the shotgun noise. His footsteps. Sending the clip? What is the... My hand just, like, flew that way. This is what happens when you don't have, like, attached hands. Alright. There one... Yeah, the commentary node must be inside Russell's thing.
Alyx, great. Okay, let's...
Yeah, there it is.
Wait, my drone's okay, right?
Nope.
Nope, it exploded. I'm fine, by the way.
Where'd it go?
Right, good, that's the main...
What happened? Where'd the cone go? I was holding a cone. Did you... What the... Did you guys see where the cone went? Okay, that's so bizarre. This game's weird. Oh.
Russell's laboratory is the first time the player is in the same room as another character, and it highlights one of the main challenges we face when designing choreographed scenes in VR, keeping the player and characters out of each other's space. In previous Half-Life games, we could always forcefully move the player if we really needed them out of the way.
Gravity gloves.
We made several attempts at finding a similar solution in VR, but found that it often made players feel deeply uncomfortable or disoriented. So instead, we designed these spaces to allow for a natural separation between the player and our characters. Where natural separators couldn't exist, we had to restrict players from moving into the character's space, removing that limitation as soon as the character had moved out of the way. Another challenge was balancing how often characters respond to player actions while delivering important narrative information. In early experiments, we allowed characters to stop mid-sentence, which allowed them to respond immediately to the player, and then continue on with their dialogue. While technically straightforward, this was incredibly difficult to execute in animation and dialogue without feeling unnatural. The combination of custom reactions necessary to cover the range of possible player interaction and the resulting return to narrative dialogue quickly multiplied out of control. Eventually, we settled on a solution where we allowed only a minimum of interactions during the important narrative delivery sections, and a wider range of responses to more complex reactions after the scene has completed. In the case of Russell,
I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. There's like
head facing and natural eye contact.
The headset has been constantly tickling my nose on the outside, and I feel like I want to sneeze. It's so weird.
While he is talking with Alyx.
Oh, yo.
After the scene, when he is typing at the computer, he will respond to players trying to touch him or objects being thrown around.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Where's
this
the
is
cannon
us.
taking?
Out the back, through the yard.
bonk boy.
It's
Look at him.
decommissioned, but I think I can hack into its controls. Oh, and get yourself a pair of Russells on the way out.
Russells?
The gloves, Alyx. You know, the gravity gloves. I have a few sets through there. You can calibrate them out by the shed.
Got it.
We can do
Miss, you missed me losing the cone
You got that, didn't you? That I said we could do it.
that I brought in here. I brought in a cone,
Yeah, we are.
and it. I swapped. Thank you, Russell. Wow, I nearly called him Alyx. Ta-da! All right. Time to speedrun.
Right, you know how this goes. There should be a bunch of junk down there. Aim at something with your hand open. Excellent! Now make a fist. That's it. Great. Try again. Boom. Yep. One more time. Perfect. We're done. Oh,
All right, cool.
Wait. I almost forgot. Alyx, up here. You're gonna need a gun. Don't worry, it's unloaded. It's unloaded now. Oh, almost forgot. Guns need ammo.
Yeah, absolutely, Russell.
Here you go. Right, heading back to the con room.
Now check this out.
Hey, that's my window. Watch it.
Gnome time, absolutely. Alright, which one of these do I want to listen to? Gravity Glove Training 2. They're probably just going to talk about, oh yeah, we placed a bunch of objects everywhere. Also, bigger cone. Is this bigger? I think this is bigger.
Oh, you took care of that lock then. Good.
I absolutely
Great.
did, Russell.
Did have the key for it, but should have given you that. That's on me.
Okay. Whoops. That goes back. Okay.
Alright, here we go. Next stop, Fairview Junction.
You're gonna be the death of me.
And good luck, Alyx. Goodbye. Obviously, just to let you know, I am still here, though.
Yeah.
I know.
Give me a moment. My nose really, really itches now. So that's fun. Okay. Okay, I gotta take a big breath before I go back in. Come on, Hair, cooperate.
Hello, Alyx? We might have a problem. Probably nothing to worry about, but...
The quest is freaking the crap out.
It stopped, didn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
It's jammed. When the Combine shut down the quarantine zone, they must have tightened security.
Which means?
Yeah, you're nowhere near Fairview Junction. You're just outside the QZ. And this is as far as we get by train.
Then I'm headed on foot.
Good. I'll see if I can get you in some other way.
What is going on with this thing? It's like desynced. Hang on. What the bloody hell just happened? It's not showing up on the computer, which is really good because this is nauseating. Hang on. I have an idea. Save game. Main menu. See if a reload works. Nope, that didn't do it. Cool, thank you, Oculus. Can you use the gnome as a shield? Kind of? It's all of the bullets, I believe, are hit scans, so good luck. It's not exactly a big shield. What is going on with this thing? Can I just have it, like, resync? Or is there, like... Is there a quick way to reset without having to close everything? I have an idea. Oh, that fixed it. I jiggled one end of the cable. Okay. Continue. At least this better work. Otherwise, there's going to be a big issue. Why? It's doing it again. Oh, no, it's not. Where did OVR Toolkit go? Why did it... I love... And now we've... I love... Okay. Oh, I'm gonna puke. Okay. When the difficulties are technical. Seriously, though, if it's not working out, don't hurt yourself. I'm not going to hurt myself, trust me. I absolutely have. I'm just gonna restart Steam VR. What's the problem? The problem is my headset decided to start flashing a single frame at me, of like a very specific old frame at me from the game, in my face, 4 times a second, and that makes me want to fucking puke. To be totally honest with you. So, I'm having to readjust a bit.
Unplug.
It wouldn't be a VR stream without me having to constantly like try and troubleshoot this. Ow.
Plug.
Steam VR encountered a critical error. Oh boy. I just got here. The gnome is cursed. It is. Oh boy, we're getting dropped frames too. Think you're funny? Oculus, you think you're funny? What's the menu? Is there no menu? Oh god. Reset headset. The gnome is cursed. Eh, it's not that cursed. Only a little cursed. Okay. I'm back in VR. Let's launch OVR Toolkit so I can see chat. Chat, you better behave yourself. Why are my hands like cartoon gloves? I don't even understand. Everything's just going weird. Like, it just doesn't. Okay. Can you see the game? Yes, you can. Alright, cool. It's a little loud. I do apologize. It'll be over soon. Black screen. Yup. I'm aware. Well, not anymore, but... Don't stare into the eyes of the soulless. Okay. Is the gnome soulless? Am I not allowed to stare into the eyes of the gnome? Okay, we're back in business. This is a speedrun strat where I just hop around. All right. All right. Now I know that if I play my cards right,
would you look at that? Resin.
I can get
resin
about
around here. You should be a combine fabricator. Keep an eye out. We might be able to upgrade your firepower a bit.
If I get... I believe I can get 20 resin before I make it to the first fabricator. And, like, every subsequent fabricator I can have at least 20. And I usually get the first upgrades for the... Toner puzzle? What? What is a toner puzzle?
Internally, we refer to this type of puzzle as a toner puzzle, due to its similarity to a real-world cable toner tool that can be used to locate electrical wires in walls.
Cable toner?
The toner mechanic was conceived as a tool for designers to craft player experiences around knowing that the player had to put their head and hands in specific locations. The initial design merely required the player to use their
There's
own
no
hands
texture
to
here.
push
What?
a ball of energy along a path, similar to a child's bead maze toy. While this simple design was successful at getting the player to put their head and hands in particular locations, the lack of branching meant
Now
that
it
the
loaded
player
in.
wasn't required to make any choices, nor was there any possibility of negative consequences. To address these issues, we added the rotating junction elements, which allowed for branching paths and became the player's
Everything
primary
you kill,
means of
their
interacting
souls
with
will be
toner
absorbed
puzzles.
into the gnome.
While the toner puzzles ramp
Good.
up in complexity throughout the
My
game,
soul,
this first toner puzzle is
soul
designed
urn.
to use a minimal number of elements to
The mod that
introduce
turns the
players to key
Alyx
ideas
into a resin
as power
detector makes
flows
the
through
resin
wires,
beep.
Power
Ooh.
can be rerouted by rotating junctions, and power has
That
an
sounds
effect on the
very
physical
useful.
world,
That sounds
such as
awesome,
turning
actually.
on lights and opening gates. The sparking electrical
Resin
outlet
up
that
here.
branches down toward the floor is not strictly necessary for this simple puzzle, but it was added here
Did I
to
get it?
expose
Or
players
did I
to
drop
its
it?
behavior,
I
since
think
it
I
was
got it.
causing confusion in later puzzles when players were seeing it for the first time in more complex configurations.
Did get all the resin, right? There's like none other here. I don't think. Yeah, I'm good. You can send the workshop link if you want. I could probably find it on my own, but thank you. You know what? Screw it. Send it in chat. I'll get it. I'll get it after the stream. Maybe. I don't know if I'll do it for these streams, but we'll see. Okay. And my favorite mechanic of Half-Life Alyx is the bottles. Oh, that felt good. I love you, man. Alright. There's this book, which can't open. Yeah. I feel like there was one in here I might have missed. No, there was not. I remember, because it's up over there. Okay.
Oh, careful of that barnacle, Alyx.
4, 2,
3 max left.
4. Alright. Low fidelity looks really weird. Should have thrown the gnome over the barrels. I'll do it in a bit. Cat, I'm streaming. I don't know if that came through on the mic, but my cat is meowing at me now. That'll be fun. I don't want to kick you. I hope you know that. It's bug thinks you have Alyx equipped when you load a save for like a minute or so. Ugh. That is a very, very bad bug. Alright, cool.
How'd you meet my dad, anyway? You guys work together at Black Mesa, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Tricky place to get a job in, actually. I interviewed at Black Mesa. They said try again in a year.
Oh, you can see the polygons on this guy
After that.
when you have low
Lucky
fidelity.
break for me, really. Not a lot of survivors.
Well, a lot better in
Honestly,
low
it's a
fidelity.
miracle you and your dad got out of there.
Yeah, no kidding, Russell. Alright, I'm going to turn up the fidelity because I don't think that was the issue. And high fidelity is honestly one of the best ways to look at this game. It was bait! I got you. What are those triangles? That is not good. Pistol reloading, sure.
We got a lot of positive feedback from our initial experiments requiring players
Why
to
does he sound
perform a
familiar?
series of physical
Eric
actions
Peterson, that's
using
why.
the pistol. Specifically, ejecting the clip, retrieving a new clip from their backpack, inserting the clip into the gun, and chambering around. Players enjoyed learning and improving at this skill. We experimented with using a single button for both ejecting a clip and chambering around, but we found that assigning these operations to 2 different buttons was more interesting, even though it was more mentally taxing. In fact, it was more interesting precisely because it was more mentally taxing, as players would frequently mix up the buttons under pressure. In the early stages of the game, players would be fumbling for clips, ejecting the clips when they meant to be chambering around, and generally making a mess. To those of us observing
Not wrong, I did that a lot.
This looked like things had gone horribly wrong, but players themselves consistently cited this as a high point of their playthrough.
Glass shards.
Because of the physical nature of the reload and the skill required.
Oh, look at
players
this
blamed
dude.
themselves and not the game for the mistakes made as they were learning the reloading sequence.
Oh,
In this
dude,
area,
that
we
is
provided a number of
raw
static
gum
targets
right
in the form
there.
of barnacles for players to shoot at their own pace, increasing the likelihood that they have at least a few reloads under their belt before moving on.
Alright. Almost got eaten. He deserves it. Those are some flat textured blocks right there. Wow, they were not kidding, actually. That is low fidelity. I love the mismatch as well. It's so bad. Okay, I think, yeah, there's one right here. There's one right there. One in here.
Oh,
One right there.
wait a minute. 'Cause,
There.
I mean, I could pause the feed.
No, there's never one in there.
Just looking, Russ.
It's the next one. Wax figure. Just start like putting the pyros like flamethrower at it. It'll melt like the freaking Indiana Jones. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but like this is the one scene from Indiana Jones in the Lost Ark, Raiders of the Lost Ark. That is 12. Okay. I think I had more by this point. I might be wrong. I'm not an expert at where all the resin is. Kind of just go as I go. The gnome now canonically eats spines, souls, bullets, face of the Combine elites, Vortigaunts, human flesh, other gnomes, whatever the fuck G-Man species is. Yeah, I agree. Releasing the ghosts from the Ark, hell yeah.
I take it the quarantine zone is behind this hatch?
I'm gonna melt your face like that.
That's where they keep me.
I'll look around for a control panel to open it up.
Those fences are real bad. Oh boy. Those are, oh. Hey, buddy. Hey, can I have this? Thanks, man.
Oh.
Hey, look. I'm good. No, I'm... Nice. The complete mismatch of poly count and everything is just great. It really is just great. Yes, I know I can vault. Hang on. There we go. In. Give me those. And one of these that had, I think, ammo? Let the gnome eat. There you are. Precious. I'm at 15. Okay. Okay. I heard my cat climbing on something. What are you climbing at? Huh? And there's nothing else. Yeah, okay. Let's see how... As long as you're having a good time with it, absolutely.
That's the control panel.
Crunchy, I
I've
like
probably
it.
scrambled the circuit. Considering no one would be dumb enough to open the hatch, it shouldn't be too hard to put back.
That is just a nice flat texture. Wow, look at how smooth this is.
You know, Russell, now that I'm walking into the quarantine zone, it just hit me.
In
I don't
prior
know
Half-Life
anything about
games,
the
while playing as
zone.
Gordon, the player saw Alyx use
Jeeves
her multi-tool
Coley?
to hack into Combine security systems in order to unlock doors or perform other acts of sabotage. This presented an opportunity for us to represent Alyx's hacking skills through VR-centric minigames. All of our hacking minigame designs were built to leverage the independently tracked head and hands common to today's VR systems. We wanted to encourage
this is
players
real
to use
bad,
both
actually.
hands
You can't even
simultaneously
like notice
and
that.
move their head to create parallax to understand the spatial relationships within the puzzles. This locker hacking puzzle is based upon one of our earliest prototypes, in which the player was tasked with using a tool in one hand to paint a path on a sphere held by the other hand. There was just something fun and unique about using all of the natural degrees of freedom of both hands to solve the puzzle.
Look at the rat! Flat rat!
In the simplest form, this puzzle solution is straightforward, but the difficulty gradually increases throughout the course of the game by introducing static or moving obstacles of various shapes and sizes on the sphere.
Anyways, loud noise to wake you up.
Haha! There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in. How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
Oh, that's great.
Or bad news because they've already killed him. And you don't need to move the corpse, you just bury it.
Thanks, Russell.
Still there, Alyx?
Mm-hmm. Russell, are you seeing this?
Whoa.
The ball.
Here we go.
That's a flat floor. Alright, loading zone. Here we go. Don't die on me. Okay. Game's going smooth. Smooth groove. Smooth McGroove. Groove and smooth. Did the game crash? Did the game just crash? Why did I... Huh? Why did I get sent to Steam Home? My computer is like working against me. Oh man. Let's try this again. Hopefully save. Oh, let's hope there's a save. Jinxed it? Yeah. Okay. Let's hope. I think that's still the quarantine zone entrance, so I think I'm fine. Okay, trigger to start. You are going to Steam Home.
There we go, finally.
I'm gonna head in. How far is Fairview Junction?
You'll go through the old subway tunnels on your way to the train yard.
Have they started moving Dad yet?
I don't think so, which is good news because we've still got time.
This is how it's supposed to look.
Russell, are you seeing this?
This looks... Whoa. Yeah, everything's running so much smoother now.
Alright. Here we go.
Come on. What one of a measure? Nice fucking model. Yeah. Okay. Now, don't crash. Would love it if you didn't. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures, and I just remembered you can't see me when the game is loading stuff. I'm acting real emotional with my disembodied hands, and you can't see me. That should that be broken already? I don't think it should.
Hey, Russell. I just found a loose syringe of God knows what.
Yeah.
Is this medicine?
Does it have a skull and crossbones on it?
I don't see one.
Probably medicine then.
Got a lantern.
Do you hear that?
What is that?
Pistol training.
Yeah, that's the
no.
way we gotta go.
No shortcut?
Yeah, that is the shortcut.
Hey. I'm Mr. Cool Guy. Okay. Mr. Cool Guy.
Alright,
You can't. You don't want to hate me. I'm Mr. Cool Guy.
Oh, just so you know, the Russells have a built-in display that shows you resin, ammo, might come in handy.
Right there.
Got it. Thanks.
Is there a way for... I need to figure out if there's a way for me to disable mouse functionality in OVR Toolkit, because it should not be highlighting chat when I look at it. I almost forgot. Hey, pal. Alright, now onwards and upwards. Eat him. Oh. You don't like Mr. Chomsky? Why not? He's very tasty. I like Mr. Chomsky. I like when I chomp a nibble of his hat as I go through the game. It's a nice reward. A little gnome hat nibble as a treat. A little whatever the hell this is. Where is it? You. Wow, that was incredibly fragile. Surprised they don't let you like put on or like try to put on the glove at all. Okay, although I guess that would be a bit hard. Gnome is bait. Gnome is very much bait. It's bad bait. Speaking of bait, cast a line. Wow, that was very bad. What did I need? Crouching? What is this?
Virtual reality provides the opportunity to add physicality to gameplay, but this needs to be balanced against player fatigue and accessibility. For example, we experimented with a low ceiling in this area, requiring players to crouch the whole time that they made their way across the tops of these train cars. Playtesters did not enjoy having to crouch for so long,
Oh,
so
I see.
we raised the ceiling.
I see. Okay, I thought they meant like right now is the low ceiling. I'm like, this is not low. I was very concerned for a moment there. Gnome is made out of something that cannot be named. Unobtainium. Unnamium. Unnamium. Just that good, baby. You know what would really suck if the like resin fell down there? Alright. Down we go.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, so this is the first horror part of the game. This is one of the first parts of music. After Eli's thing. And you... Come on! Damage fall off sucks. Ooh, I want to hear about this because Valve made like a whole algorithm to like make procedural breakable glass.
The breakable glass panels in Half-Life Alyx are yet one more system designed to convince players that they are present in a living, breathing world. The panels detect the position of an incoming impact and procedurally generate new, smaller glass panels in a radial pattern around the impact position. These new panels can then break into smaller panels themselves, and so on. We found that players would often break glass panels accidentally, then spend time testing just how interactive they really were by trying to break them more, eventually realizing that yes, the glass really did shatter at the appropriate location. At one point, we experimented with building special puzzles out of breakable glass, but in the end we found the glass to be more appropriate as a passive interactive element in the world. one that reacts in a satisfying way to a variety of impacts, from zombie melee attacks to incoming gunfire or any other physical interaction in the game.
75% plastic, 15% cotton, 10% fiber. Hang on. Got it. Nice. I suck at hitting those.
Alyx, I think that's a combine fabricator.
Yes, it
Put
is,
something in it. I
Russell.
want to see how this thing works.
Got it. Will it work
All
on
right.
the Russells?
No,
Check
but it
this
should
out.
fix up that pistol nicely. Good thing, too. I gave you one of my lesser guns.
Thanks, Russell.
Thanks, Russell.
Hey,
Well, you know, in case
first
it
try.
make it back.
Tell you what, Russell. If I die, I owe you a gun.
You owe me a gun anyway. That wasn't a gift. That's my gun.
Thank you, Russell, for your kindness. Russell's a dick. Alyx more like alcoholics. It's a reward. It's a reward. There's plenty to go around. Okay. Was it? No, there was only one in here. Okay, yeah, I'm at 20. The only one I can afford, I believe, is hello. You are inside of me. The only one I can't afford, I think, is the reflex. There we go. The reflex sight, which is okay. It's not great. No, hang on. I almost tried to sit down the gun. Come on. I have resin. Let me upgrade the gnome. That would be a good add-on. An upgradable gnome. Oh, no, that's right. Burst fire. Ooh. You know what? Bullet reservoir is so good. I'm gonna wait. Comfort and pacing.
At the beginning of the Half-Life Alyx project, we had the expectation that players would want to take a break after 30 to 45 minutes, since that's what we were seeing with the lab and other small-scale VR experiences available at the time. Because of this, we designed the pacing of the game's levels around play sessions of that duration. Over the course of development, however, the game itself included more downtime between intense combat encounters, and the comfort of the new crop of HMDs improved significantly. In fact, as the game progressed, we found that players were happy to play for hours on end. At the end of a playtest, players would often remark that this was the longest they had ever played VR in a single session.
Got it. The extra addiction to vodka coming in Half-Life Alyx 2. Right. One thing that frame rate kind of ups and downs. There's a reason I keep the stream at 30 for VR. Or at least I'm gonna do it from now on because, good lord, my computer can't handle it. Otherwise, hey dude, how you doing? Nice. Dude. Was tripping on that. There we go. Got myself a little lantern. Hey there, pal. How you doing? Okay. Alright. And then, yep, there you are.
Nice shooting, Alyx.
Thanks.
Hang on you? No, you
For
don't.
all your talk about what a lesser gun this is, this thing isn't half bad.
Okay, we're gonna go for 30, I think is. Okay. Swallow him. Oh. Breaking the boxes is also pretty satisfying. Apparently I greatly misunderstood what this was. I wasn't aware you'd be playing through the whole game again with commentary added on top. I thought it would just be like little bits and pieces with game devs talking about it. But you see the game from an outside perspective. There are some bits where they actually like take you out of the game for a sec and show you something. But I think those are pretty rare. Mostly because they did that in previous games, kind of a lot. But
I
see it.
they didn't do it as much in this game, I think, because the pandemic happened right as the game released. Like, this was, like... Okay, no, it doesn't come out yet. What was the release date for this game? Was it the 20th of March? I might be wrong on that. But, like, it was right as... the game release. Why can't I pick this up?
Ah! Yep, there it is.
Got him.
Found it. Probably
Nice.
only one of those.
Thanks, Russell. You jinxed it.
Okay, two of those.
Okay. March something, yeah. I know it's in March. I know that for a fact. Nice. Yeah, that's when the game released, and then America went into lockdown. So all of this was recorded from home, and I don't think they added a whole lot in terms of like visual commentary. But yeah, this is very much like a director's cut, your director's commentary in a film. But in this case, you get everybody. Okay, not the loading zone. Man, I wish you could see this in game. The loading screen shows a map of where you're going throughout the game, and it highlights the current area you're in and all the areas you've been previously. Also, this is loading very fast.
Heard anything about Dad, Russell?
No. Radio silence since he got on the train.
Damn it.
Well, the good news is he's probably fine.
Ooh, frame rate.
How do you know that?
Because they're taking him to Nova Prospect. That's the torture place. So they're hardly going to torture him before they get there, so he's fine. Logic.
Jump at me. Come on. Jump at me.
Ah! Head crab! The head crab's on your face! Oh, thank God.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
It was on your face and it was disgusting.
Yeah, it was.
It's very disgusting. Usually, when they lunge at you, you can grab them by their legs. And I was gonna do a cool bit where I'm like, yeah, you're fucked now, and then he actually like grabbed onto me. Oh, get ready for my favorite bit. I missed, hang on. Go. Fell behind me. Come on. That was a really good VR throw.
Ah!
Look at him, he landed in the chair. Hey, dude. Nice. Okay. gonna need you. Alright. Ooh, here's my favorite little
That
piece of
there is
trivia.
a floppy disk. We used to store information on them, with magnets, if you can believe it.
It's kind of hard to see. I don't think the texture's properly loaded in, but you can
3 micrometers
read.
barium ferrite, 1.2.
Russell? How do you know all this?
Also,
I'm
Russell
reading it
owns
here
the
on my
internet.
computer. I downloaded the internet before the war.
You downloaded the entire internet.
Most of it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Not you. Wait. Oh, I thought that said like Commodore 64 or something. I'm like, that's not what the Commodore came in. Hey, now you're upright. No, you're not. Alright, everybody. Oh, wow, this is actually really detailed. I think that's USB there. That's parallel port. PCI slots. Oh, they even got 80 plus. They even got the efficiency rating on this. That's a real efficiency rating too. It's not like 90 plus or anything. Let's see. I can't read the voltages. It's just too blurry. Hang on. I got fan and the IEC connector, I think? I can't read any of that, but that is really detailed. I actually never noticed that. That is what a real power supply looks like. Or like the sticker on the side of one. All the internet minus the porn, so it's like 6 terabytes. Yeah. Internet of the floppy era was not incredibly huge and could probably fit on a modern spinning Rust hard drive. Especially if you get rid of all the porn. And if you had it Metallica's way, all of the copyrighted stuff. Everybody say thank you, Metallica, for ruining the internet. Thank you, Metallica. Ah, here we go. This is one of the coolest bits of VR. Seeing this in real, so it's a lot cooler.
Seeing this?
Possibly. Are you seeing floating garbage?
It looks
I am.
like it's just cardboard.
Right. Well, seems harmless.
Yeah. Weird though.
We'll be seeing a friend here shortly. Oh yeah, you can also wear a bucket on your head. I feel like a Jedi right now. Why can't I grab this bottle? I'm a cheating Jedi. Don't worry about it. Alright, I can easily solve this puzzle because the answer doesn't change. I'm just gonna do it. Let's see if there's any commentary around here. I don't think there was anything here. I didn't think about it. Yeah, there wasn't. This is also extremely depressing. Big fun. Yeah, don't worry about it. Bucket speedrun any percent. Also, before the war, implying he didn't do it to keep it reserved, he just did it because fuck it. Yeah.
Whoa. More floating cardboard.
Oh, there's the developer node. You can... I didn't know you could grab the cardboard. Also, I want to just take a look at all of this because this is incredibly detailed. Vortigaunts helping each other, antlions, dropships, fighters, striders, Vortigaunts. Nihilanth. This is the only time outside of Half-Life 1 that the Nihilanth is referenced.
Looks like
ever. Actually, no, that's wrong. I'm wrong about that. Half-Life 2 with the singing Vortigaunt. Completely wrong about that. Also, Narc. Kinda wish they had returned.
Wait, that was Black Mesa.
Somebody spent a
Where?
lot of time on this.
Right there. That's Black Mesa. Gordon Freeman. Gordon Freeman! It really is you! Are those crowbars? No, those are the, like, claw things. Also, observers. I don't remember their names, but that is the Nihilite. There. Beat it up with a crowbar. Ortigons, Enlightenment, Citadel, Enslavement. Wait. That's Alyx, and that's Eli. Or is that Climb? No, that's Eli, because he has the leg. And that's Alyx because of the Black Mesa hoodie. Sure. It's cool. Why was that a perfect Rebel impression? I don't know. They're kind of generic voices. They're not exactly complicated. I didn't listen to the commentary note. Oh, there's 2 of them. Musical motifs. Half-Life mural, I want to listen
There
to
are
this.
2 layers to the markings on the walls in this area. The square and dot patterns, that are the functional elements of the environmental puzzle, and the mural representing the Vortigaunt's interpretation of the events of the Half-Life saga. For the first few years of development, this area only contained the dot patterns supporting the perspective puzzle. But as we fleshed out the rest of the level, we found that playtesters responded especially positively to the Vortigaunt's wall markings leading up to the hideout. It was at this point that we realized that this area could serve as a canvas for our Vortigaunt's artistic magnum opus. To do this, we organized the dot patterns into a sort of swirling
Combine.
starfield of Vortigaunt's art. The imagery itself, which was inspired by petroglyphs and other traditional rock art, portrays many significant events from the Combine invasion, painted hurriedly by the injured Vortigaunt, almost as if he was trying to capture what fleeting memories he still had of the vortessence from which he had been severed. The fact that Vortigaunts have a complicated relationship with time gave us a lot of leeway in terms of drawing this as a strict, linear timeline. For example, you may notice that the Vortigaunt uses contemporary Combine troops as shorthand for Combine invasions from the past, or that the timeline is just generally hazy. A little from the past, a little from the present, and a little looking forward to the future events of Half-Life 2.
Was with Eli and Alyx. Bro, what the fuck? Is Apex a furry? Yes. What tips you off, genius?
Whoa.
No, I'm not.
This is weird.
I just want to say, this whole thing is like being in an aquarium, where like you ever been in an aquarium where like the glass part goes overhead with the tank, so the fish can go over you? That's kind of what this feels like, but like cool. He doesn't admit it, but he totally is. Hey, I don't need you. Except I kind of do. Don't worry about it. Fire alarm.
Oh.
The Alyx fans. You received my messages.
Oh god, game is chugging right now.
I did?
Come.
Here we are. Okay.
Okay.
Apex, what the fuck? Apex? What are you talking about, dude? I just realized I was turning around. Nice. Wait a minute, what? What? The fucker denied it when we had audio proof.
What's a Vortigaunt doing here?
What?
Cooking.
Right, but I mean in general.
I have a brain injury.
Oh, I'm sorry to...
My brain is injured.
That's terrible, and I hope... Look, I'm actually pretty busy.
I love
with
the eye
my
twitch
father.
with that.
Eli Vance.
Vance. Yes.
The Combine have him, and I really do need to get moving.
The Combine.
A lot of flora here.
Do not go yet. I must show you something.
The fauna is kind of dead.
This way.
I can't stick around.
It is important.
I know, I'm sure it is.
The Alyx Vance must go this way anyway.
Okay.
I love that. Oh! Frame rate, please. Alanga. Alanga. The dance. The dance.
The Combine. That other
Oh, I know why the game is lacking. It's trying to use all this cardboard.
Hell, like the Eli Vance. The Alyx Vance will free them.
I would help. I really would, but the Alyx Vance is honestly very busy saving her dad.
You will not save him. He is dead.
What?
Or he will be.
This is one of my favorite bits of lore-ish.
It is a matter of perspective. But Alyx Vance alone cannot prevent his fate.
Trailer line.
Look, thank you for everything, but I really have to go. And I'm sorry, but I really don't have time for riddles.
We have the capacity for alien emoting now. Isn't it something? Yeah.
I am severed from the vortessence. I am alone in my head.
I'm sorry. Look, if I can, if I run across your friends, I will see what I can do.
You have saved my kid.
I haven't.
Then you will.
Okay.
Alyx Vance.
The Cowardly Dog? Don't mind if I do. I love courage. The Cowardly Dog! Okay. Alright, give me a moment. Let me let the game catch up with itself. Let me read chat. Apex is a cat, I think. Wrong. I'm human. Ellen emotes right now. Ellen the woman. Ellen. Soon it will be the Combine. Yeah. Was it Alien? Hey Apex, can we add Ellen emotes? No, fuck the bitch. She's a jerk. I don't care if she's gay. She's kind of mean. Cool boy. I love it when frames drop.
Look to the northern star.
Yeah.
Why?
For guidance.
Okay, thanks. Are you done?
That's a reference to the...
I am not. Here.
Is it? I don't think it is. Wait, no, hang on.
I'll eat it later.
Thanks, man.
Thanks for the help.
You will be welcome.
Dude, you took out the good part. Dude, I kind of wanted that. We already did a bit with having an Ellen Doomwad. Ellen is the sweetest person alive. No, she's kind of the opposite, unfortunately. Sorry to break the news to you, but... But, yeah, okay, so I guess to anybody who's not a Half-Life aficionado, the Vortessence is kind of like a hive mind. That Vortigaunt is severed from it. He's not allowed to be in the club anymore. Oh god, is the game really doing this again? Hang on. There we go. Bit forceful. Alright. But Half-Life Alyx. The game is doing the frame thing again. What is a technologic? It's a thing that makes you sick a little bit. It also messes up your hair a lot. A bit. And Steam VR is broken. Alright, I love it when the game does this. Don't you guys? I don't. The Quest is certainly a device that does VR.
Unplug. Plug.
Sorry about that. Okay. Let me jack back in. Okay.
Unplug. Plug.
At least OBS will automatically recapture stuff. Okay. Looks like we're back in. Thank you, Windows noises. Sorry to any VOD watchers who have to suffer through that. Okay, trigger to start. Yep, there we go. Is the game showing up on screen? I hope so. Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, let me open up OVR Toolkit so I can see chat. I gotta tighten the strap on my thing. Okay. Okay, strap's tightened. Putting on the headset. Now, gotta take a deep breath. It's like going underwater. Alright. Low GPU memory. Don't care. Is or will be. Accept file. Are you saying that Technologic makes you sick and messes up your hair? Technology, yes. Windows 10. Yeah, that is my operating system. And I refuse to switch to 11 until it works. Okay, back in the game.
Alyx! Alyx, the signal's back. Can you hear me? Are you okay?
Hey, Russell.
Russell, I'm good. How's Dad?
They've got him on the train. He's on the move.
Wondering why I wasn't moving, then I realized, oh yeah, I'm not pushing the stick.
I'm working on it.
I'm not using the thing that makes me move. Yeah, sure, why not? As a treat.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's a head. Kind of. It's, well, it's a body. I meant Technologic the person. Yes, he makes me fucking sick to my stomach.
So
Hey there, head crab.
cut out?
You're not gonna believe this, but I ran into a Vortigaunt.
Vortigaunt? What was he doing down there?
Hiding. I think he escaped from the Combine.
What did he say?
You ever meet a Vortigaunt? He said crazy Vortigaunt stuff.
Come on. Come on. That's great, dude. I really didn't ask. I need you to kind of die. Back up. Come on. More of bad shot Apex, yeah.
We spend time on every game design element thinking about how the player is expected to learn of its existence and understand its details. Some design elements are so important that the game experience will break if the player doesn't understand them, while others may just be fun diversions or rewards for exploring the game's systems. Any required element will require work on our part to teach the player. In Half-Life, we try to teach elements in ways that feel as natural as possible, entwined within the core flow of the game so that you don't feel like the game just stopped to teach you something.
This one doesn't want to, like,
always
look at
succeed,
me.
But
There we
the
go.
attempts usually lead us somewhere interesting. In this case, we need to teach the players about the armored headcrab. The key elements that we want them to understand are that the headcrab is invulnerable on the top, but has a weak spot on its belly. We would also like the player to learn that the headcrab exposes its weak spot right before it jumps, but this isn't required. The player can fall back to shooting the weak spot as the headcrab scrambles around after a leap.
Yep. What does this one say?
Teaching design elements of enemies is always tricky. Players have shown us for years that it's really hard to learn something new while under attack.
It's really hard to
We've also
communicate
seen
to a
that
player, hey,
invulnerability
shoot
in
here.
particular is a difficult enemy feature to teach. If players are blasting away at an enemy, they are often not paying close attention to the impact feedback. If the enemy is vulnerable in some areas and not others, players may kill the enemy with a spray of gunfire, not realizing that some of their shots did nothing, while others hit critical weak spots. So when we approached the armored headcrab training, we knew we'd need to do significant work. The first step was to avoid placing the player under duress by containing the enemies inside this wire fence. Next, we placed headcrabs at eye level facing the player, exposing their bright, pulsing weak spot. If the player shoots one immediately, they are rewarded with a unique death effect where the headcrab explodes into chunks. This effect is designed to show the player that they did something special to kill this headcrab, as opposed to how they've been killing headcrabs up until now. There are a couple of other pieces in the setup here that are important. A second headcrab is placed right behind the lock the player must shoot to enter the cage, encouraging the player to notice the weak spot and try shooting it. 2 more headcrabs are loose in the cage, scripted to repeatedly attack invisible points on the wire fence.
Okay, I get it.
One challenge we always face when giving a new weapon or tool to the player is ensuring that they collect it before
Don't let me
moving
forget,
on.
Gnome's going in the
In
bucket.
these cases, we try to establish some kind of gate that the player can only get past using the new item. This can be especially tricky in cases where we are giving the player a new tool that doesn't fundamentally change their capabilities, as in the case of the shotgun, where almost everything that can be done with the shotgun can also be done with the pistol. In contrast, the pistol gate, where the player had to acquire the pistol before being able to shoot the lock off of the fence back at Russell's lab, was simple to design and execute. For this shotgun gate, we not only needed to ensure that the player collected the shotgun, but also that they learned how to load it before proceeding. We playtested a number of approaches to teaching the reload mechanics during combat, and repeatedly found that it didn't work. When faced with learning a new, complex task under duress, players would retreat back to using their pistol, which was a known quantity to them.
We did it.
All right.
I love this gun.
Who's a bad shot now?
Once the player has collected the shotgun, they are only halfway through the
I'm still a
shotgun
bad
gate.
shot.
Next, they need to learn how to reload it. To drive home the necessity for the player to learn how to use this new weapon, we added an incoming threat, using a variety of audio and visual effects to sell it. While our goal is to make the player feel like they have a limited amount of time, the time pressure is entirely fake, and everything proceeds based on the player's progress in loading the shotgun for the first time. Once the shotgun has been loaded, a short timer...
That's something I really like about the shotgun situation, is that it's not at all timed. It just really pressures you into thinking that it is. I love that. Gnome? I know about the gnome. I'm not making progress. Progress is through the middle one. I'm getting resin right now.
Once the player has collected the shotgun, they are only halfway through the shotgun gate. Next,
I don't need to listen to the rest of that. Yeah, I won't forget the gnome. Don't worry. Just want to make sure I get all the resin, because I do want that bullet reservoir. It's a good upgrade. Mwah. I hate you. I hate you. I just start screaming at the top of my lungs. Yeah, sure.
The visual design of the shotgun included a number of challenges. Shotguns in games are generally powerful, and we communicate that power with bulk. As a result, they're big and held in two hands. But our experiments with two-handed VR weaponry didn't reach a level we were satisfied with. When holding a two-handed object in real life, the object itself provides a physical connection between the two hands, and that constraint allows players to stop thinking about it consciously, in addition to providing physical feedback. In VR, without that connection or feedback, we found that players had to keep maintaining their own internal sense of how they were holding their two-handed weapon, or they dripped their hands into positions that were hard for us to reconcile. As a result, our two-handed weapons required players to play along more than we liked. Since one of our core goals with Half-Life Alyx was to allow players to fully immerse themselves by ceasing to think about what they were doing in real life, we decided to focus on single-handed weapons, including the shotgun.
That's a little design decision I'm not entirely sure I like, but after playing Boneworks, I get it a lot more. Having to, like, imagine you're holding a two-handed weapon is really, really difficult. Come on. Come on. I didn't need to do that. Come on. Ah. Okay. That kind of sucked. A little bit. Yeah, you know what? There we go. Finally used that syringe. That's also something that hasn't been in a Half-Life game. Portable health. Weird. Okay, that is 29 of 30. Hey dude, how you doing? I need that bullet reservoir. You are going in there. Yeah, first try. Actual first try. I still have the one from earlier. I never used it. There's the resin. I think there's also a crate over there. I'm putting the gnome right there on the cables. Yeah, okay. Yeah, is that a crate? Yeah, it is. Nice. Have you heard of Star Wars Visions? No, I have not. What is that? If I just, like, leave the gun there. Can I just, like, actually leave the gun there? Okay, resin now. Okay, I couldn't really do it two-handed. Don't stick your hand in there.
Oh, that really worked, didn't it?
Yeah, look at that. Already filled it for me. Alright, perfect. I'm gonna need that. Now I won't have to stop mid-combat all the time. Like bullet management, a lot easier. Where are you, head crab? Probably shouldn't have slapped it with my hand. Know anything about it? Anime Star Wars? Oh, that's right. They announced that, didn't they? Studio Trigger is doing one of the things, I believe, which is like kind of crazy a little bit. Nice. Shortcut. Okay, and then let's heal up a little bit. Hey, you need some of this? Yeah, right there. Right there. Yeah. Yeah. Do your thing, machine. Come on. Come on, heal him. He's hurt. His little tip is missing. I ate it. Come on. Okay, you took me. Now heal his butt. Come on. Right there. Just right there. The cheeks. You suck. No humor. None whatsoever. This game has none. Okay, 2 resin. Oh boy, here comes my, kind of one of the scariest bits of the game, in my opinion. Actually, you know what? Leave this here. Yeah, we're gonna leave that there. I thought that was an explosive barrel. I thought my life was over. My life was over there. Come on, get up. Get up. Come on, Chomsky. What's the gnome's name again? The name is Gnome Chomsky. Like gnome spelled regular gnome, and then Chomsky like Noam Chomsky. Huh? Oh, shit. Here we go. Huh? Oh.
Like hacking and environmental puzzles, toner puzzles like this one are often used to relieve tension from combat and engage the player's mind in a refreshing way. This puzzle introduces a new junction type, which has 2 inputs and 2 outputs, as well as branching circuits. Functionally, it's just a simple airlock. Only one of the main combine gates can be powered on at a time, with an additional wrinkle that the smaller side gate on the return path must be powered down separately. In addition to providing a break between hectic combat encounters, this puzzle is a gameplay mechanic refresher, since it's been some time since the player has seen a toner puzzle, and the next ones start to ramp up in complexity.
Whoa. Alright. This one gets to my arachnophobia a little bit, and you'll see why.
Whew. It is dark.
Everything all right?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Something on the left side, I think. And around. Ah, right here.
In prior Half-Life games, the
let
flashlight
this
was
guy talk
attached
to
to
me.
the player's body, which meant that it always illuminated the world from the same angle, relative to the player's point of view. With tracked hands in VR, we had the opportunity to let players manipulate the
that's where the gnome
flashlight
is.
directly, and playtesters reacted very positively to this new freedom. In fact, our earliest implementation of a flashlight in Half-Life Alyx was an object that could be picked up in either hand or even set back down. This allowed the player to put the flashlight down somewhere, providing illumination for themselves while they accomplished another task. Unfortunately, this presented the possibility that a player could leave the flashlight behind.
I don't like the way
which
you
would have
move.
been a game-breaking scenario. Implementing the flashlight as an object that players had to hold also prevented them from holding something else in that hand, which was tedious to manage and simply too punishing of a trade-off. In particular, it meant that weapon reloading was a nightmare, because the player no longer had a free offhand to perform the reload actions. In the end, we settled on a flashlight that attaches to the offhand and turns on and off automatically. This fixes the issues with reloading in the dark, potentially losing the flashlight, and has the nice side effect of not requiring the allocation of a button to toggle the light, which is especially helpful on controllers with fewer buttons. Since the automatic on-off behavior is controlled using level logic, designers could make performance and quality trade-offs in different areas of the game. After all, if a player could turn the flashlight on at any time, the rendering overhead of this shadow-casting light source would have to be accounted for throughout the entire game. On the other hand, if the flashlight is known to be off in a given area, a designer can make use of the resulting rendering headroom by increasing the fidelity of the environment in other ways.
Guess who might be getting commissioned to make server emotes / stickers? Hey, I mean, if you get paid, you get paid. And my boyfriend deserves to be paid, so... Where's the bloody puzzle? Hello? There we go. Alright. Didn't pull out my gun. Okay. There we go. I can't aim for shit today. I think maybe that reflex sight would have been good. Okay. So.
All right, Russ. Really need
Here's where having the gnome gets a bit challenging.
Before. What was life like before the club?
Ah, excellent.
This is my favorite interaction with Russell.
A club sandwich.
Nope, not once.
Right. To make a club sandwich, you need to start with bread. Not from a bread line, from a bakery across the street. Baked that day, okay? You add tomatoes, lettuce, not vegetable paste, fresh. Then you add bacon. That's from an animal we used to call the pig. You toast the bread, and you put all that inside it.
You guys had all that? That's insane.
It is, and I'm not done. Then you add a second sandwich on top of the first one. You put ham in it, also from a pig, and turkey from an animal we used to call the turkey, and more tomato, more lettuce, and a bunch of other things I'm forgetting. It was 6 inches tall and weighed a pound, and had a dozen ingredients from 5 different continents. It was the most impossible food item you could imagine in any age before ours.
Wow.
I know, right?
That is... wow. Thanks, Russ.
You're welcome, Alyx.
I just really like that interaction with Alyx and Russell. It's like, oh yeah, just talking about sandwiches. Just to make Alyx feel comforted in this really dank, depressing place. Hey, you're coming with me, pal. Get in my wrist. Sandwiches.
When the writers create a new character, we try to write a variety of material from that character's perspective to help find their voice. What motivates them? What do they sound like? How do they relate to other characters? It's helpful to know the answers to questions like this early in a project.
Would love to eat that
particularly
sandwich. Hey,
when
man.
with a team, where different people might end up writing.
We're not in
characters.
Combine era.
The club sandwich story that Russell tells in this section started out as one of these writing exercises. The writing team wrote pages and pages of Russell telling Alyx stories about life before the Combine, getting irritated, telling bad jokes, pretty much the whole emotional spectrum. As we refined Russell's character, almost all of that fell by the wayside.
I cannot believe I just got that.
Get to Russell, but most of it didn't sound like.
Somebody clip that. Completely in the dark.
We decided to make Alyx scared of each other. So we needed Russell to talk a lot in this section to keep Alyx company. It didn't matter what he was saying. It just had to be this voice in the darkness that she was grabbing onto. And then we remembered, hey, didn't we write a rambling sandwich monologue a year ago? And the club sandwich speech was resurrected.
Hey there, pal. Come on, let me shoot your wrists. Got it. I love that the club sandwich thing was a writing exercise. Like, oh yeah, whatever. I don't know if they mentioned this in the commentary, but fun fact, Russell was supposed to be Laszlo. If you don't know who Laszlo is, Laszlo was a throwaway name in Half-Life 2 that a citizen says was the finest mind of their generation. Did I get you? No. Did now. Can you not, dude? A syringe poking out of you. I'm kind of stuck. There we go. Gnome's going right there. Grab this, toss it that way. Grab Gnome, grab syringe. Oh. This section is stress incarnate. Is that all the enemy? No, it wasn't. One bullet. I fucked up. I lied, there was 2 bullets. Gotcha, bitch. Okay, set. Gnome down. Gnome there. Bullet reservoir. You are my favorite. I thought there was a barnacle there. I was gonna shit myself. You know what? I need to reload you, actually. Alright, there we go. Full mag. But you wouldn't do the Monster Mac. The Monster Mac is extremely unhealthy. A club sandwich is, like, kind of good. You know? There's a difference. Somebody just messaged me, I think. Yeah, somebody did. Somebody on Discord did. Too bad I can't check Discord right now. I thought I lost the gnome for like a split second. I was gonna lose it. Okay.
Wait, is that a dead Combine soldier?
Yeah.
Indeed it is. Good eye, Russell. It's not like it was right in front of you.
So.
And also me.
Interested in this place again.
Right, we'll keep an eye
That
out.
just phased
Something's
through the
definitely up.
bucket. Me too. Alright, cool. I can't see. I can't see. Take the bucket off. There we go. Thank you, Alyx. Okay, time to vault. Wouldn't it be funny if it's the message I sent you just as you started the stream? I checked it. Well, I checked that message before
Alyx, manhack, watch out.
I started, but I didn't have time to respond. Why aren't you? Why did that eject? Get in there, please. Stay in there. Buttons are hard, man. One of these has resin. Hey, I was right. We are at 9 resin. Okay, so soon we'll have enough for
so
the next upgrade, which I'm gonna probably do reflex sight on the shotgun.
1 to 10. I'd say
No, I don't really like that one.
Yep, could always get worse.
What would you rate it
before the Combine showed up?
Ooh, that's a toughie. I don't know. Good day? I'd say 6. Yeah, strong 6.
6? That's not great.
Well, that's life, Alyx. You know, it's not always great.
Well, maybe we get the Combine off Earth and we could shoot for like an 8, you know?
Ooh, an 8. Yeah, that really would be nice. Really nice.
You know how we do that? Alcohol. No. Okay, here's another puzzle. Guys, Apex said the stream is more important than his boyfriend. Cancel him, making the Twitter post now. You gotta make a twit longer. Funniest thing? You're not the first. Not the first to try and cancel this guy. Okay, I can't believe I got that right. That should not have been right. There we go. No one can cancel me. That's gonna age really poorly now that I just said that. Nice. Oh, man. Really screwing myself up, aren't I? Yeah, it's only the bottom one. Alright, T. Hello, Mr. Grub. I'm sorry to say, your life ends 30 fucking minutes from now. Can you not? There we go. Budget?
When building a Half-Life game, we try to start playtesting as soon as we can.
Iago
Even when we only
Vidodo.
have 10 or 15 minutes of gameplay built. We find it extremely helpful to see how players are reacting to what we've made as soon as possible. One of the major ways playtesting impacted Half-Life Alyx was in revealing how players reacted to the density of interactive elements in the world. Before we began, we were already aware that players would likely spend more time paying attention to the details of the world around them in VR, but we were unprepared for how significant this would be. Seeing some players spend 30 minutes messing around with a single interactive object really opened our eyes. As a result of those playtesting observations, we spent much of our development time focusing on the environment around the player and the level of details and interactivity to be found there. It might seem surprising that we didn't start with the assumption that we wouldn't need to spend that amount of time on the world, but the reality of game development is that we always have a finite amount of time to build a game and we're always making trade-offs. In the ideal case, we spend our finite time on whatever contributes the most to the player's experience. So, playtesting early, and thereby getting a better sense of what elements are contributing to the player experience, help us understand where to spend the limited time we have. In this case, those early playtests told us to significantly increase the amount we should budget for creating the world details and interactivity.
I like how you can still hear the Combine radio chatter on these guys. It's really messed up.
Barnacles are a unique enemy type in Half-Life Alyx in that they are static and often situated above the player's natural view direction. During testing in confined or dimly lit spaces, we often saw players walk into barnacle tongues without noticing them. One way we addressed this was with audio. In particular, we made idle barnacles emit subtle breathing, croaking, and grumbling sounds like the following.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really weird.
These sounds helped alert players to the presence of barnacles, and also made them seem like living creatures that were always active, not just a mechanical piece of gameplay that responded only to the player's actions.
Can you still shoot this one?
The head-related transfer
You can! Oh god!
and Steam Audio were especially helpful, as they made it possible to accurately spatialize barnacle sounds so that the players could tell that the sounds were coming from above.
Nice. Oh, you already made the twit longer? Damn, I can't fucking read it right now. Oh, I'd love to see what I'm being canceled for this time. Exactly. Manhack sounds. Yeah.
Oh, manhack!
Can you please not? That hurt. Oh.
Access to this block is not permitted. Local security deployed and designated to prosecute.
What the heck? What is this? This is a Vortigaunt. That's so weird looking. I like him. Here's the tweet. I'm quite Apex said on stream that the stream is more important than their boyfriend. Creative person wants to cancel them now, so I'm all for that shit. Apex is over party. Very not quite. Nice. Nice. I'm ready to be canceled. I think my career can end now. There's gonna be like leaked footage of me like talking to Percy, just like, God, I fucking hate chat so much. I don't want to fucking listen to them anymore. They're so goddamn annoying. Nice. Nice. God, I really fucking... Ugh. You know how annoying this is? Acting like I can't play a VR game every day of my life. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Two years from now, there's gonna be a leak, and it's gonna be me just like screaming, haha, I'm a clown, and nobody will understand what to make of it. I guarantee it. I don't know what to make of that. So I got you. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. You get up, don't you? Yeah, you get up. Me too, dude. Jesus, that was almost really bad. Imagine if that had exploded in my face. How many chapters are you in? I think this is chapter 3. Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can get through chapter 4 tonight, and then I might call it a night.
To receive this message is to be in civil code violation.
Dude, wait, this is a paradox. What the fuck? How am I supposed to... That's entrapment. That's literally entrapment. Oh, you heard this message? That means you're guilty. You're guilty. Guilty of what? I don't know, you're just guilty. Get in the fucking car. You're going to the police station. Get in the car. Anything up here? There is. I'm at 17 resin? Shit. Anything in here? Nope, there's nothing in there. Nope, can't get in there. Alright. Got my lantern. Can I, like... Yeah, like that, and then... Nice! What? Oh my god. What? What are these clips? I can't see them. Oh, it's probably me trash-talking chat. That's what it is, isn't it? This is gonna be hell... I'm gonna, like, fall off the face of the earth in a year. Like, in 2022, you're not gonna hear from me at all. And then in 2023, I'm back after that gets leaked. Only after that gets leaked, and I have to come out. I come out on the VOD archive channel. I'm like, everybody, I know what you heard. I said, and no, I didn't mean that. BTS is a stinky poo-poo head. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm a better person. I promise. And to prove that to you, I'm coming right back to streaming. That's right. Every day, 24/7, you're gonna watch me. And Percy. Percy's gonna be like in a cage. Percy's gonna be in a cage, and we're gonna call that Percy Cam. It's like, oh yeah, if you want to donate for like 5 seconds to Percy Cam, donate a bit. And then I either get like tons of Jesus, that was really good. I just get a ton of bits, or I get nothing at all. And it's just Percy like just on like a dog bed inside like a giant
when
cage.
you get the Combine off
inside
of
a kennel.
What are you gonna do?
He's just chilling. He's playing on a Switch and Steam Deck all day.
Oh, of course. You'll be sitting on a landmine.
I drip feed him tofu.
So here's the plan. Conservative estimates
That's
take
so
1 year
awful.
to get the world
Oh,
unconquered
that's so
by the
awful.
Combine, get them off the planet. So that's year 1. Then another year to mass produce the Russells. Although, just quietly, we will need to rebuild society first, you know, to get some basic infrastructure, jobs, money, that sort of thing. Otherwise people won't be able to buy them, you know. So, yeah, 3-year plan. Let's slot the infrastructure thing in for year 2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're gonna want to put that in year 2.
Oh, crap. I forgot about this part. There's bombs everywhere. I think Apex has been injected with Germa DNA from the compound. Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to get a hold of it. Wait, did I just steal a Germa bit? Oh, I totally did, didn't I? Oops. Don't tell Germa. Don't tell him I did that. I'll be honest, I've been watching a lot of Germa lately when I'm bored and I need something to do. I just have him on in the background. He just, like, screams. He does that Boston scream that, like... I don't know if I can do it.
Oh boy.
I can't do it.
Getting dark again.
Okay.
Oh, careful, careful!
Nothing? What? I did not know there was a thing there. I've accidentally stole the baby bit for Scorpions. Oh, I see. For Scorpy. The stream can have a little bit of Germa DNA as a treat. Can I have, like, a little reward for killing all these barnacles as a treat, please? Nothing? Not a thing? I'm gonna need this. Thank you. Volumetric lighting.
We decided early on that the environments we wanted to portray in Half-Life Alyx would benefit
Gnome?
from an investment in high-quality
Right here.
volumetric lighting. This component of illumination
Good boy.
is an indispensable tool, not just for creating atmosphere, but for drawing the player's attention to critical gameplay elements. Our system works in 3 phases. In the first phase, illumination from static light sources is captured in a 3-level hierarchical volumetric clip map surrounding the player. The highest resolution level of this clip map measures 1 cubic inch per voxel. The clip map is updated incrementally, less than once per frame,
as the player moves throughout the scene.
You
In
get
the
me,
second
I'm the
phase,
reward.
the compute
I
sheet
love it. I
will
love this
mark some view
reward.
space throughout the clip maps, accumulating static lighting, dynamic lighting, and volumetric extinction. Array marching is performed every frame and employs temporal anti-aliasing to improve quality. In the final phase, we resample lighting and volumetric scattering from the prior phase for each eye, once per frame. The result is a texture that describes, for any given view space depth, volumetric scattering and extinction, which we apply during forward rendering.
Sounds good, partner.
Yep, sounds good. Alex?
Yeah, if you can't tell, Russell's a filthy capitalist.
Last 3.
What? Last 3? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize I was running so low on ammo already. Is that? No, it's not. Okay, I thought that was resin for a second. There you are, precious. They make Baby Rage t-shirts? I mean, anyone can, on like Redbubble or something. You are shitting me right now. Is there any weak spot on them? No, there's not.
3 mags left.
Kill both of them? It did, I think. Okay, cool. You there. Okay. Nice and steady. What is that? That's resin. Give me that. That's 20? Dang. That's enough for like another good upgrade. 21. Okay, now I feel like I missed some because I'm getting a ton now. They always been this common? Okay. Don't you dare. Ah. Had the barnacle eaten that, we all would have gone kablooey. Put that there, safekeeping. So hang on. Yeah, there we go. Put in some extra rounds. For old time's sake. The worst part about these things, you can't break them. They don't break. Okay, that's just back through that way. Alright. Hey, Chomsky, I'm back. How you doing? Okay, loading zone. Sure. This game certainly runs a lot better when I'm not streaming. Didn't quite catch that. Oh, we got frame rates back. And we're above ground. What the hell's that noise?
Combine. Russ,
Exciting.
these guys have automatic weapons.
They're alien commandos. Of course they have automatic weapons. We'd have them too, but Combine weapons are gene-coded, so out of luck. Unless you find one that's unbonded, or you're open to some minor genetic modification.
I'm good, Russ. I'm just gonna roll with these genes that I've got.
Yeah. I love how awkward that was. Like, you know what, Russ? I think I'm good. I don't need that.
We always introduce new enemies at a distance, and never while the player is under duress.
Right,
Here, the player is able to
I haven't seen that guy
Combine
before. He has the
soldiers
automatic
killing some
weapon.
wandering zombies, giving
As
the
they
player
said.
an idea of how powerful the soldiers are, and how they might operate in combat. We located the Combine far enough away that it was plausible that they would not notice the player, but close enough that the player could choose to engage, but remain relatively safe from return fire.
That's another weird discrepancy that I don't get, because you absolutely get Combine weapons in Half-Life 2. And they're not gene-coded. That's a weird, like, thing that's never really talked about in the game, in this game at least. I'm gonna, like, just leave it as, like, a writing oversight. Like, that's fine. Yeah, that guy's... Holy shit, he got shot through the skull! Ah. I haven't used my shotgun a lot, have I? No, I have not. Okay, let's see. I have 23? Oh, you're kidding me. I don't know when the next one's gonna be. Chapter I'm on? I'm still on chapter 3, okay. And let me reorient myself a little bit. I'm kind of far away from the mic, just realized. Audio's hard. What do I want to upgrade? Yeah, you're going there. Laser sight, double shot, autoloader, grenade launcher. Grenade launcher I've used, not a big fan. What if I get reflex sight on both my guns, actually? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's do that.
Oh, that should come in handy.
Look at that. Little circle. Cool. Okay, and then reflex sight. Alright. Look, Chomsky. Your future in a trash compactor.
Wow, my gun's looking pretty good.
Russ, come on. At this point, it's kind of our gun.
Yes, Comrade Rosu. Okay. That's another one. Where'd you go? Cool, just drop down somewhere. Oh, hey. Enemy. Prepare to fight right now. Dude, how you doing? That's just a dude. He hasn't even been shot. He's just lying there. Nothing in here? Okay. Well, they're stocking me up on ammo again, so that's good. Oh, right. Right there.
Here's your junction! We're here! That's what's it! Get down!
Come on. Ah. Okay, he's dead. Nice. Why do I hear boss music? I've uploaded FTI's first sticker. I hope you don't mind. I do not. I'll have to check it out after the stream. Unfortunately, your boyfriend's kind of in the middle of fighting aliens. No, I don't need to hear it. I want to fight. That's not a supply crate. Gnome is right there. Range.
I think that's the last of them.
Good, because we don't have much time.
Crap. Well, Chomsky, you lived. Despite my direction. To, not live. Any peasant around here? Nah, they probably didn't put it in a combat arena. Class. No? You, however. Why didn't it break? Hashtag Apex is over party. Thanks, babe. I need to heal. A little bit. Nope. Thank you. Always close it when you're done, so it doesn't get dirty. I just realized I'm still crouching. There we go. Hello, resin. This is... Ow. Okay. This is blocked off, then wait, where do I go? Ah, it's a puzzle, isn't it?
There's a control station override nearby.
Wait, it's gotta be touching all of them?
You should have plenty of time to get the override
There we
back
go.
online.
Okay, oh boy, here we go.
Alright, I'll be able to stop the train right here.
You sure you can do that?
Absolutely. You just need to activate the terminal.
Nice.
Then you'll need to be ready. Right, that's the terminal there.
I'm on it.
Do hurry, though.
Take my time, Russ. How about that? I like this idea of taking my time. Engineer. Okay. There. Okay. Cool. Well, Chauncey, ready to do a train heist? Okay. Okay. Now then. There? Nope. Hey, there we go. Don't like how that's beating. No. Crap. Oh, we're missing a wheel.
Maybe it's missing a piece.
Yeah. Aha! That's the original Half-Life 1 sting. That's the original scare sting. Come on. There we go. I didn't know that. One more for good measure. Nice. Sandwich completed? You made the sandwich? Ah, here. Oh, friend. You... Oh, God. Oh, God, there's a rat in there. Oh. Why did I look at you? Oh. Where'd I put the gnome? Malsky? Oh, there you are.
Okay, no worries. But the train is coming. Just get me in. It'll only take a second. You're doing great.
Yep, doing great. No worries. No worries. No worries. No worries.
Okay.
Okay, now just re-engage the system.
Okay. Well,
Is this supposed to come off?
That's the opposite of what it's supposed to do, Alyx.
What do I do? What do I do now?
Oh, well, don't panic. We'll stop panicking if you are.
I'm not panicking.
Yes, but I am. We need to find another way to stop this train.
Crap. I fucked up the train.
There's gotta be another way to stop this train.
Well, start looking.
No.
10 seconds, Alyx. Okay, just throw the switch there.
At this point of the game, we knew a big set piece, a non-combat moment to reward players for fighting their way through the dark, scary tunnels. Not only that, but the pace of the story was leading up to its most important moment thus far, the rescue of Eli Vance.
Assignment terminated. Subject
Watching the
Alex
combat
Vance.
prison
Reason:
train that
failure
was
to
transporting
preserve
Eli
mission
felt
critical
like the exact right thing
resources.
to accomplish these goals, and it gave us the opportunity to create
Made
some
a bit of
VR
egg with it.
spectacle. We wanted to achieve the cinematic chaos of causing a train wreck, while giving the players an active role in the event.
Oh God, my eye itches. There's hair in my headset. Okay,
There's gotta be another way to stop this train.
Well, start looking. We don't have much time. 10 seconds, Alex. Okay, just throw the switch there. 5 seconds.
Come on. Oh, man. Oh, shit.
Well, that worked.
Yeah. Wow. You okay?
I'm okay. Let's go find Dad.
That gives me chills every time.
At this point in the game, we knew we needed a big set piece, a non-combat moment to reward players for fighting their way through the dark, scary tunnels. Not only that, but the pace of the story was leading up to its most important moment thus far, the rescue of Eli Vance. Crashing the Combine prison train that was transporting Eli felt like the exact right thing to accomplish these goals, and it gave us the opportunity to create some VR spectacle. We wanted to achieve the cinematic chaos of causing a train wreck, while giving the players an active role in the event. Our first attempts to design the scenario were a challenge. It turned out that directing the players' attention wasn't as simple as ensuring they were in the right position through gameplay. In our initial tests, players frequently failed to see some or all of the spectacular train wreck. The crash was one of the first destruction sequences we put into the game, so we had a lot to learn about player behavior in VR and how to direct the player naturally to immerse them in the chaos. On top of that, to continually hit our target frame rate, we needed to create a cascading series of events, so that only some of the destruction was happening at any given time. Sound design, level design, effects, and animation had to be carefully coordinated to lead the player's attention.
I think that's enough of that. You get the point.
Dad!
I'm over here, honey.
Okay.
I need help, hurry.
Hey, Eli.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out and pull you up. It's gonna be okay. You ready?
Grab onto Chomsky.
Give me your hand.
Grab onto Chomsky. No!
Alyx Vance, I have come to help, as I said I would.
Thank you. Thank you. Just stay there. I'm gonna figure out how to get over to you.
No! Alyx, listen. The thing Russell and I found is some sort of super weapon.
A super weapon?
It's something big. They got it here in the QZ in some kind of vault, but they're about to move it. Where, I don't know, but it's gonna be soon.
Then we gotta steal it before they do.
Yes! And look, I managed to pocket this Combine data pod. If I can decrypt it, we can figure out how to use their weapon against them.
So what's the plan?
You head to the vault. I'll take this thing back to Russell's and get to work.
Wait, where is the vault?
Dad, where's the vault?
Look to the northern star.
Yes. Look to the star. Got it. Dad?
It's right in the middle of the QZ, and it's big. Get above ground and see what you can find. I will accompany the Eli Vance and ensure his safety.
Great. Thank you. Dad, I'm gonna go find this vault.
Go! Stay safe, baby. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, Russ. Keep an eye out for Dad, okay?
I'll let you know if he gets here. When he gets here.
I saw my mom take a piece of bread, put mayo on it, and then go to bed eating it. That's what happens at Jimmy John's like every day, dude. It's just mayo fucking everywhere. Uh-oh. Not even like a joke. it's what it is. It sucks. I don't understand why people like mayo so much. It's bad. It's gross. Like Kraft mayo is just kind of like icky. I like it every now and then because it adds a bit of flavor, but like I wouldn't eat that regularly on anything. I feel gross like every day. Okay. I think this is a chapter transition. So, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I think now is a good time for me to just call it quits. Yeah, super weapon. It's been a lot of fun, but I'm getting a little dehydrated. Oh, mayo kind of sucks. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna be hopping off for the night. Oh. Whew. I'm gonna chillax because I'm gonna need it. VR takes a lot out of you. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you for joining and everything. Really. What is going on with my cursor?
Unplug.
I can't move my cursor because Steam VR. Oh no, this is gonna... Okay. How do I end the stream with this? I can't end the stream because OVR Toolkit won't... OVR Toolkit is taking priority over my mouse in terms of controlling the cursor. So I can't close anything. I can't stop the stream. I can't... I can't stop anything. I can't stop the stream. It won't let me. Oh, you're kidding me. I literally can't end the stream. Can I... Alt F4. Okay, I think that did it. I did it. Okay. Kill Steam VR. Okay. All right, good night, everybody. For real. Bye-bye.